Hey, crafty friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky Paper Crafts, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba. If you're a card maker, chances are pretty good you have got a decent stash of cards in your arsenal that are perfect for gift giving. So I'm going to give you a holiday gift box that you can put your cards in. So I've already got the base of the box built. It is super easy. It's the inside is 4.5 by 5 3/4 with an inch runaround, which makes our base cardstock that we're going to start with 6.5 wide by 7 3/4 high, and then you're just going to score all the way around, trim one side, and then glue your tabs onto the inside. The base is pretty straightforward and simple. I'm using the vellum, snowflake vellum specialty paper, and we are making the lid as well. So I've got another piece of navy here. I've already got it scored. It's 4 inches wide by 11.5, and I've scored it at 4 9/16 and 10 3/8. So we're just going to burnish our score lines, and now we're going to create the sides or the top of our box. So I'm going to score at 1 inch and 3 inches. Now I am doing this purely because I am lazy, and then we're going to cut it in half. So we have two 2-inch wide strips. You could do 2 separate 2-inch strips, but it's just as easy to score everybody all at once. Now we're done with our paper trimmer. I'm going to set that off to the side. Now we're going to grab our scissors. So all you need for this craft is the box, cardstock, vellum, or acetate would be pretty. You could even make a solid box top if you wanted to. Now we're just going to trim to the first line, or the only line I should say, on both pieces. Now, when we put our box together, I should have burnished those a little bit better, but it's fine. So our box is going to go together like so. So this is going to be, the little tabs are going to be the connector pieces, like that. So you can either, actually we're going to fold it down the center and burnish really, really well. So we've got a really good crease. So I like to dry fit and make sure that I've got all of my cardstock running in the right direction, because I am a little directionally challenged. If you've been around for any length of time here, you know that. Oops. Okay. So you can have it go. Let's see. So we'll do it this way. The little tabs are going to be your connector pieces. So you can either have it so that all of the 2 bottom pieces are on top. You can have it so that it's kind of like a box fold all the way around. Whatever makes your heart happy is the right thing to do. So I'm going to have it so that the top and the bottom are sort of the focal point of my box. So we're going to just bring this and tuck it. Now you want to make sure, it is important to make sure that your corners are tight and taut. You can use Stampin' Seal, you can use liquid glue if that's your thing. Whatever makes it easier for you to put this together, that's what you want to do. Okay, so now for this corner piece, I'm going to do, there we go. Didn't want to come together for some reason. Now, if you need to trim to make sure that everything is working and going together as it should, by all means. I usually end up needing to trim a little bit here and there. So we're just going to work our way around Fold and tuck, fold and tuck. Now on this piece, we're going to go like this. Oops. So this is going to be our top. So we're going to need to glue. Hold on a second. Okay, so we're going to glue this guy underneath like that to create our corner. Sorry, so much flipping and turning around. So we're going to flip this under to make our corner. And then we're going to flip this one under so that our box is created this way. So we're going to do adhesive on the inside of our top piece. So this is going to go like this. Oops. And it's a good thing cardstock bends. And then like that. So now, in theory, everything should fit. Now, there we go. Perfection, and the angels sang. When I created this before, I was working on it and I made this box top 1/4 inch smaller. It's not going to fit. The cards fit inside, but my lid didn't fit my box. So now we need to pretty it up a little bit. So our vellum is going to go on the inside. Now, you know, if you work with vellum for more than a hot second, that it's not really that friendly with adhesive. So that's why we built the frame for it. We're just going to take our adhesive and we're going to run it around the outside. Oops, just like that. And then center-ish. As you know, there's a lot of ish in this craft room. And then give it a good push. Now you are going to be seeing the vellum through, or the adhesive through the lid, but nobody's going to look at the inside of the lid. They're going to be looking at the outside of the box because it's gorgeous. Now, close that guy up. I wasn't going to embellish, but I think we kind of need some embellishments. What are we going to use? Ooh, rhinestones. Totally off topic, but Rhinestone Cowboy was one of my very favorite songs when I was a kid. And every single time I go to grab rhinestones, I think of that song. You know what? I'm going to use the bigger ones because I hardly ever use them. Take your pick because I absolutely love it. And I'm going to do 3 rhinestones on each corner. Oh, come on. And just kind of not accentuate. Not really hide either. Oh, look, a dimensional back. Coordinating ribbon would be really pretty. You could stamp it. It would be sweet with a little snowman, either die cut or punched out. I kind of like the simplicity. I'm not sure what's going on with this putty today. Might be time to replace. It's not coming out very quick. Oh, there we go. In the summertime, the putty is really, really pliant because pliable. Because it's so warm in my craft room. In the winter, it's a little bit trickier to get it going because it's a little cooler. But once I get it started, I turn it back so that it doesn't keep extruding. All right. So there is our box for cards. Now, I have a little bit of ribbon. So if you wanted to, I would probably use a different color, but I do love red. If you wanted to, you could totally tie it up with a bow. Oh, and of course the dog's going to start barking. And just add a little bit of finish. Ooh, the silver bow would be really pretty with this. So yeah, I'm not going to mess with the bow today because my hand's not really feeling it. But I hope you enjoyed this project. If you have any questions at all, please stop by at any point and ask away. You can comment on the video if you have a question, or you can reach me through email or through my blog, which will be linked down below so you can get the handy dandy printable with all of the measurements for our box. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I truly appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. I'll see you again really soon.